Micky, it's always exciting at the end of any season, but how exciting is it to be leading Tranmere back into the Football League after a couple of years out?
Oh, it's great, but we're really looking forward to it. It's been obviously a long time coming, but even pre-season feels like it's been a long time, and I think we're just glad now that we're now into the last couple of training sessions, and the players as well, and no doubt the fans, and get going, and it should be an exciting league programme, so we're all really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know as well as anyone that nobody has a divine right to be in the Football League, but when you look at some of the names on the fixture list, Tranmere must feel like they're back at home in some context, rubbing shoulders with some of these names.
Yeah, certainly the history of the football club, the size of the football club, definitely we will be recognisable in there. But we did get to where we were because we weren't good enough. It's as simple as that. We have been improving now for a few seasons, and now we have to continue that improvement and not take our foot off the gas now, and keep going as a club. Keep trying to improve everything, players, facilities, everything. Don't rest on my laurels and believe that we've done anything yet. We have to keep working very, very hard and keep moving the club forward. But it's exciting, it's good. We know we're well capable of doing it. We've got a number of players who are going into the Football League for the first time. Another number that are going back in there that haven't been in there, probably all too brief. So we've all got a lot to be excited about. Looking forward to getting in there and showing everybody what we're all about.
You talk about keeping the club moving forward. What are the targets for the first season back in the league then?
To try and get results Saturday. Simple as that. Little steps. Keep improving the club all the time. Working hard on the training ground. And player improvement. All of them little things that is going to keep moving the club forward. But certainly our focus will go no further than the next game, like we always have done, with the one eye on making sure that we try and keep getting results, because that's how you will move the club forward.
Cole Stockton's returned today on a one-year contract, someone you know very well from his stint a few months ago. How happy are you to get that one over the line?
Well, it's not been any secret that we were after a certain type of striker, again within the budget that we have, and when we knew that Cole could or would be available, it was for us a no-brainer. We all know the qualities that he has. He knows us very well, so there doesn't need to be any big settling in period. We know what he's capable of, and we know it's the type of player that we wanted to get back into the building again. So yeah, we're really pleased. Would like to have done it earlier, but football never works like that. But really pleased that he's here.
And Cole will hopefully go some way to replacing the loss of Andy Cook, but do you think as a whole the rest of the squad are going to have to step up and try and replace those 28 or so goals?
Yeah, but it's at a different level now, isn't it? We're not in the Football League. So, yeah, but like any season, people are going to have to step up and score goals from all different areas of the pitch. There's no, or shouldn't be, any pressure on any one person to go and do that. Everybody's got to chip in. So we'll be trying to give ourselves the best opportunity to do that, whether that be from set plays and involving defenders who come up for corners and stuff like that, or midfield players and strikers. It's important that everybody takes their share of responsibility. So we always try and score goals here. We'll play attacking football to try and entertain the fans in the right way, and be expected to score enough goals.
You mentioned earlier the makeup of the squad and the fact that maybe you've got a few players who have a point to prove. How important is that for you versus, say, having a lot of 30-somethings who've tasted league football before?
Well, it's all about getting results. It doesn't matter what age and experience. It's what you've got and about getting victories. We're well capable. We've got some talented boys who I'm excited about going and flourishing in the Football League. That's what I'm excited about. I don't know genuinely how we're going to do as a collective or as individuals, which is great. I'm excited about that because they're going into a new challenge now, but what I do know is their motivation levels to do well will be very, very high, which is a good place for me to be as the manager, because not only is do they face the challenge of playing for such a fantastic club like Tranmere, with the expectations that's on us, now they're getting into a level now where football gets very, very serious. You'll be playing against some serious football clubs. So it's great, it's a great place for us to be, and I'm, as a manager, very pleased that I know that the motivation is going to be there for them if they do very, very well.
As you say, no secret as to what type of striker you wanted. Managed to get deals for pretty much every other position done fairly quickly, so how frustrating has it been, that search for the striker?
Well, it hasn't really been a search as such. We've kind of known what we wanted, and we've had various ideas of people that we wanted along the way, but for one reason or another it couldn't be done. But we knew the type that we wanted, and certainly Cole would be right up there with what we wanted. I mean, it's a nice fit for us. It fits nice because, as I say, you've got a lad here now who knows the club, knows what the expectations of the club are. He's done it in the Football League before. He knows everything in the building. We know him. He knows us. So it's a really good fit for us. It's a really easy one, to be honest. I'm really pleased about that. Now we've just got to make sure that we use each other's qualities, the player and the club and the other players, in order to get the best out of each other. And we'll try and do that because, as I say, it's an exciting time and it's a good time to be at Tranmere.
How many more do you want before the window closes next week?
No, I'm happy now. I'm okay. There's maybe one other I'd like to try and get over the line, but I think everybody can guess what that is. I just want to bring a wee bit of potential as well into the building, a wee bit of excitement, a wee bit of the unknown, something that I think is a bit of a project that we think could go on and really surprise a lot of people. We're just trying to get that done, but I'm pleased with the group. We've got some talented lads, we've got good cover and good experience in certain positions all the way right through the group. There's good competition there, there's a lot of talent. I'm pleased, I'm looking forward to it.
Is it quite a delicate art, Mickey, adding to a squad that got promotion, because you've got a ready-made team there with an ethic and a bond, so you don't want to upset that team?
Yeah, well, that's what we always wanted to do. We looked at what we could try and keep from the team that was successful from last season, because we want to keep that continuity. We want to keep trying to improve a team. Now, the team from last season that you could say that played 25 to 30 plus games would be the team whoever played in that. Left for one reason or another, so then it was about replacing them to try and bolster that up. Now, if either you get that from individually seasoned pros to replace the ones that have gone, or you try and get a couple who you know that can between them sustain a level of performance that can keep the team moving forward, and that's what we're trying to do. We don't have massive numbers in terms of squad, but I believe we've got good quality and real appetite to want to perform really well, and real appetite to want to improve on the training pitch. So no, we're happy with where we're at, and we're really looking forward to getting going now.
Nice, healthy following, no surprise there going out to
surprise.
Stevenage. But I suppose when you look back to that day in May, ultimately this is what it was all about.
Well, yeah, I think that it's been about a long time trying to get back really to the Football League. I don't think it was just any day. I think that was just the last day in a long fight to try and get ourselves back. Like I've said many times, I'm not surprised that we will have a big following, and that's great credit to the supporters. That's just the way it is here. They get right behind their team. They'll turn up in massive numbers. I'm not surprised, but just very, very grateful that they follow us, because they will be there to make sure that they get right behind the team and support the team. It'll be very noisy, so it should make for a great atmosphere. Now our jobs as the footballing staff and players is to make sure that we represent them properly and go out there and fight for them, and fight for the jersey and all the rest of it, and make sure that we give them a team that is well worth travelling for.
Just in terms of your squad, how the likes of Scott doing?
Scott's okay. He's okay, so it's been a bit of a turnaround for him really. He at one stage looked like he was going to be out for a while, and then had a turnaround and with the good results from him having various fitness tests, so he should be okay. So no, we're fine now.
And Liam and Adam Buxton, how long might it be before we see them?
Not so good news on them too. We're sort of moving forward a wee bit and then not. So I mean that's been a bit of a surprise to us, if you like, that we didn't think that we'd have to recruit to replace them really, because we felt that they would during the summer be ready to come back, but they just keep getting little setbacks all the time and we can't really get to the bottom of what their injuries are to try and move them forward. So they haven't even done any pre-season, they've just done work to try and work around the injuries and things like that, so they've got a wee bit to go.